Good morning. Good morning. Da, 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 da.
I was like, do you want me to finish? You just
No,
kind of
I
stop
don't know.
there.
Something the whole day through. I don't know.
End it.
Good morning to you.
That's
I might
what
as
I
well
was
just
waiting for.
finish what's
That
in
was
my
the
head.
key.
Yeah, I just have to finish what's in my head.
Fine.
Good morning. Today
Good
we are
morning.
talking about the truth about scaling, and we have some really important tips and strategies to share for those of you, because this is not, we're trying to not use the word mistake and instead call it the unknowings. So there's a lot of either unknowings or not knowings that happen for entrepreneurs, practitioners, and coaches when you decide to grow your business. And the reason that we're talking about this today is because it is my 10th year on the internet teaching things to the people.
Teaching the same things to the people.
Literally teaching the same thing to tens of thousands of different people over the last decade. And I put together a podcast episode on my podcast called The Business of Becoming, episode 201, where I went through the top 10 lessons that I have learned over the last 10 years. And lesson number 2 is new level, new devil. And while I don't love that phrase, I couldn't think of a better one to sort of call this lesson. And really what that represents is growth and challenges. And I don't necessarily think the challenges are negative. I think it's a matter of perspective and context.
Yes.
And it's really important for us to, share what's really going on behind the scenes in the industry and all of that, because A, you can't model what you don't see. And B, we're not here to blow smoke up anyone's tush. And we're not here to BS you. We're straight shooters, like through and through. And there's a lot of nonsense and hoopla happening right now on the internet. And there's a lot of empty promises. And there's a lot of just nonsense, I think.
Yep. And
we want to raise responsible, ethical leaders.
Ooh.
And in order for us to do that, we have to talk about the realities of scaling and growing an online business based on our own experiences, of course, and also based on the hundreds of clients that we are in the process of mentoring to grow. From literally, no email list, no social media, no program, no clue to the 6-figure, multi-6-figure, 7-figure mark.
Yep.
So it's really important for us to talk about this and just to share some of the lessons and the not knowings with you so that you don't have to stumble as much as we have.
Totally.
And maybe do you want to just start off, Laura, by talking about just like our own sort of growth in the program and how we've scaled programs over the years, just to give a little bit of context and credibility to the conversation that we're about to have.
Absolutely. So, I mean, we've done this now with multiple programs, which is really cool, but I'll use 10K as kind of the gold standard, because I think this is really indicative of what we're talking about here. So 10K started, as a little program called Launch It Like a Boss in 2017, I want to say.
I feel like 2018, the beginning of 2018, because I made a decision in 2017.
Yes, we started working on it in 2017, launched
that I was going to stop doing one-on-one coaching.
Yes. And so we started that program with cohorts cohorts of 10 people that would start at a given time and work together for the 6 months that the program entails. And we've gone from that model, 10 people a month, to now enrolling hundreds of people, like 60, 70, 80 people a month, starting on any given day. We have ongoing enrollment and a full team set up to mentor, coach, customer service, problem solve those clients almost around the clock.
Yeah, basically.
Like really. And I think, when we started the program, Lee Lab, it was you and I working in it. I did the tech and like the back end, you did like the front end and the coaching. And over the course of 2 years, 2 full years, we've hit this place.
Yeah.
And I think the most important thing when it comes to that is the value that we have, which is the client success comes first. And I think that it's really easy to get caught up in the marketing and the sales and the tactics and the strategy and the traffic and the this and the that and the money goals, the revenue goals, and say, we want to make this much. That means we have to enroll this many clients. Okay, team, go. But a lot of people forget that every time you up level, every time you enroll more clients, if you are in a coaching or service-based business, you're dealing with clients, that means that there is more work on the back end. There is more support required. There is more everything. And the most important thing to your business is that your clients see results in whatever way, shape, form you provide those results. That is far more important than anything else, because you do not have any longevity if your clients aren't happy. You can sell anybody into anything, but if your clients aren't happy and are not successful, you're not going to last long in terms of reputation.
Yes. And it was interesting because yesterday I got a private message over on Facebook from somebody who had previously, reached out to me cold. Mm-hmm. And they filmed a video walking through.
All right.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Their scaling strategy, their like online growth strategy to make me more money, to get me more clients, and just like casually was like, if you're at 6 figures, this strategy is going to get you to 7. And immediately I was like, bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Nope.
Right? Because I was like, okay, well, and here's the thing. Because I know better, I know that's complete and utter bull. Bull. There is no one thing that is going to get you anywhere.
Yep.
Period. But had I had been just starting, that would have been like a magic pill. Yes. It would have been like, oh my God, this one retargeting strategy on Facebook is going to get me to 6 figures. And then from think about it, from 6 or $100,000, that's like 8 to 10 clients a month to $1 million. That's 10xing your growth.
Which is 10xing your clients.
So if you go from 10 clients a month to 100 clients a month,
oh my gosh.
Let me just tell you, friend.
I just got hot.
Right?
Getting anxiety.
Let me just tell you, friend, that it is not going to be the traffic that gets you there. Right? And the new level, new devil, new growth, new challenges that occur along the way will do you in before your traffic even gets you there. And it's just so interesting how these people on the internet are being like, scale, and like nobody, from what I can see, there's very few people who've actually scaled a high sort of quote unquote high ticket or, like above average price online coaching program.
Yes.
Quickly, successfully.
Yes. 100%.
And so we're sharing this because growing your program doesn't need to be done quickly. right? New level, new devil. Like, and I guess the tip and the the important thing that we have is client success, and your own infrastructure should be of the utmost priority, more so than how fast can you get to any given goal.
Yeah. And I'll use 2020 as a really good example, because for us in 2020, we launched the version of 10K that we run now. It is our flagship program. It works. We know that it works. We're so proud of it, but we launched it in January. We spent 9 months optimizing the back end to make sure that we had the team in place, the coaches trained, the back end funnel builders executing like with a less than 1% error rate, which is how they execute right now. And that our clients would be 100% fully supported before we ever increase traffic and increase sales. We didn't even start to grow past the point we were, last Jan Feb until September, October, because we needed that to be in place.
Yeah. And a really good example of this happened in a coaching call that I was with our clients on yesterday. And we had a really good conversation about hiring coaches and hiring virtual assistants, and being so used to doing everything yourself that you become your own bottleneck. You become the bottleneck, which is true. Like, I'll raise my hand to that. Like, for those of you watching live and on the replay, like, raise your hand if you are the bottleneck to your own growth, right? And so, yeah, if you really like being in control and like doing things on your own, like,
all of the hands,
right? And so we were talking about, what that really looks like, in the sense of, how do you know when you're tapped out and you need to bring someone else on? And we were, the conversation immediately started with, well, what am I going to get that person to do? And I was like, whoa, Nally, rein it in a little bit, because it's not, well, what am I going to get them to do? You have to organize yourself and your own infrastructure first.
Yes.
Right? Before you give them tasks, and before you tell them what to do, and before you onboard them, and before you train them, it's like, you have to take a step back and you have to organize, because if you aren't clear in your mind about what the growth will look like,
yes,
you can't set that person, your infrastructure, your company, your back end, your operations, your systems, you can't set anything up for success, because you're not forward thinking. You're thinking about how to alleviate your own pain in the moment right now, which is not how you set somebody up for success.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to, whenever you bring anybody into any role, especially at the beginning, you have to have outlined very clearly exactly what you would like them to do, exactly how you would like them to do it, and exactly what the outcomes are if they do a good job.
Yeah.
You can't expect anybody to come in and just know what you want, what's good for your business, what will work for your dreams and your growth and your clients. Yeah. And we see that over and over, that mistake being made.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I hired a VA, here's my credentials for Facebook.
Yeah.
Go.
And this speaks back, if we're going to bring this full circle, and 2021 is the year that we want you to aim higher. And in order for you to aim higher, I want you to heavily invest in mentorship. Yeah. Because you don't know what you don't know. And I didn't know what I didn't. I still don't know what I don't know.
Totally.
And, investing in mentorship for somebody to guide you through the growth process, it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. And it's so amazing, because new level, new devil. And why wouldn't you want someone to be like, no, don't like yesterday. It's exactly what I did with two of our clients who were bringing on, one's bringing, VA/coach, right? Where I was like, no. We got to do it this way, and outlined the steps for them so that they don't make a mess of what they're about to do.
You know what it's like? What it's like? It is like the invention. Okay, you guys ready? This is like the invention of Google Maps when they added like the red and the orange and like the blue zones in so that you know when there's like a traffic issue up ahead and you can prepare yourself, and it's like 10-minute delay accident, or like 5-minute delay construction, or like slowing down. And you can prepare and say to yourself, okay, got it. So when I hit this point in the road, I'm going to have this issue likely. Google says so. I'm going to prepare now. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That is the best feature of all time.
It is,
in my opinion.
It's like having Google Maps. Yes, that is such a good analogy. And this idea of new level, new devil, and it's like, because the truth of the matter is, I hope that you want extraordinary success. I hope that in your gut, you're like, I'm a 7-figure business owner. I'm a multi-7-figure business owner. Mm-hmm. I want thousands of clients. Maybe not today, maybe not even next year, but like in 3 to 5 years, like I hope that that is the vision that you have. And if that's true, I'm here to tell you that the level of responsibility that you carry becomes greater, not less. It becomes greater because there's more, the container of energy that you hold expands with more people, more responsibilities, there's more risk because there's more people counting on you, mm-hmm. from not only from your team, but from clients. And it's incredible and rewarding and beautiful, and certainly not without challenges. New level, new devil. And so when you have the mindset of, I am here for growth and I expect there to be challenges. I expect there to be challenges because the challenges are what enable me to be resilient for the next level of growth. Without the challenges at this level that you're facing, and your level and my level, while they are different, they are felt just the same. It's not a competition. It is what it is, right? Yep, and so totally. The challenges that you feel at this level and the challenges that I feel at this level are preparing us for the challenges that will then come at the next level, where the level of responsibility, the level of risk, the level of growth, the magnitude, the impact, the abundance, the wealth, all of that is greater. Yep. And so with that being said, to me, it just makes common sense to then invest in mentorship so that you can better handle the challenges that are going to come. It's like, it literally is. It's like trying to get to your destination without a map. Yeah. And detour after detour and wrong way. And then you end up and you're like, screw it, I'm going home. Yeah. Because you don't have the support to drive through the challenges, because you don't have the map guiding you. Yeah. And you don't have the notified detours. You don't have somebody like telling you the rest stops over here. Like you can take a breather. You don't have that mentorship. Yep. And so you're literally left alone to drive through, the jungle. The jungle. Yeah. And then you get like bit by a rattlesnake.
You call it the concrete jungle. You're driving alone. Jungle. Yeah.
And it's just, like, you're here because you want to affect change and create impact and become a leader. And that requires the winning at the challenges.
The winning. Yeah.
It requires you to win at the challenges. And expect them to occur. So new level, new devil, but it's not a devil. And that's why I don't like that. But there's no other good sort of, it's like new level growth.
Yes. Yes. New challenge, new growth of qualifiers, things.
Yeah. And it's all good. It's just like, my ask is, I guess, don't make it harder on yourself than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Don't make it harder on yourself than it needs to be. You know, every time, like right now, we're at a level and we're at a given level, which is a substantial level. And I am actively seeking out a mentor who runs a $50 million a year company so that as we grow, I have somebody, because my favorite question is, what am I going to bump up against that I need to prepare myself for now? That is my favorite question. What am I going to bump up against? What mistakes did you make at this level? What challenges did you experience at this level? How can I mitigate that now? What am I not thinking? What questions am I not asking? Tell me what I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
They're my favorite questions. What am I not seeing? What am I not doing? How am I not handling this right? What do I need? How am I thinking incorrectly? What am I missing? Talk to me about what the next 3 years are going to look like for me so that I can steady myself and ready myself and my team and everything so that we're surely not going to, you know, hop, skip, and jump over all the challenges. But if I can mitigate to the extent that they're going to cause disturbances and stress, I am here for that.
Yes.
Right? I am here for that. And so it's just about, how do you want to play this game? How do you want to play this game?
Like, really, though?
I want like a Gandalf.
Oh, yeah. Like Dumbledore, Gandalf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which one's the better one, though? I can't remember.
Well, Gandalf's Lord of the Rings, Dumbledore's Harry Potter. I feel like you could argue
Gandalf, because I was so much more into Lord of the Rings.
Interesting.
We're like a Frodo.
Do you know, and in grade eight, I did grade 12. My grade 12 English report was comparing Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and the mythical journey of both and the characters.
Read Lord of the Rings again. I read Lord of the Rings because a boy that I liked was reading Lord of the Rings. And I felt like I needed to read it in order that we could talk about something together.
That's amazing.
Anywho, it's like, this is like a quest.
Yes.
It's a quest. Your business journey, your life is like a quest. And it's like, how do you want to play it? How do you want to play it? I want like a magical wizard, fairy, godmother creature.
Yes.
Person.
Mm-hmm.
To guide me. I have no interest in navigating this quest on my own.
No, give me the magic.
I don't want to get stuck in the swamp.
I want the magic.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to get stuck in the swamp. So this is all just to say that there is no one magic pill solution to get you to the next level, and that the challenges are here to ready and steady you so that when you get to the next level, you have a stronger foundation to navigate that next level. And then you get to the next level and you have a stronger foundation, and you get to the next level, because believe me when I say, like, working with 10 clients at a time, if that already feels overwhelming to you, embrace that overwhelm and do the work to create systems and procedures in place, because it's not going to get easier with 100 clients.
No, it will not.
It's not going to get easier. It will become more streamlined if you do it right.
Yes.
But then you have 100 people counting on you versus only 10. And so if you're ever pitched by somebody who's like, this one thing is going to get you from 6 to 7 figures, just like block and delete them. There is no one thing.
No.
There's no one thing. It's a multitude of things. So we hope that helps.
This is fun.
You know, there's so much that we could say about this, and
oh man,
you know, the journey of scaling a program and growing a business. But what I'll leave you with is this idea of you have to think in two places at the same time. You have to be present and be like, okay, how am I going to support today? And as the CEO and as the leader and as the founder of your business, it's also so important for you to be like, okay, but what do I need to start preparing now so that I get to the 2021 goal, or I get to the 2022 goal, to start vision casting now to ready yourself. And it's like you have to toggle between, you know, executing in the present and setting yourself up for the future.
Totally.
And that's not an easy thing to do. But if you are here for growth and you want that 6-figure business, you want that 7-figure business, you have to toggle between those two worlds, which again is why investing in mentorship alleviates so much of the overwhelm and the stress, because whoever you invest in should be able to give you sort of a straighter path.
Yes.
They should be able to give you the directions with a few minor detours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the least amount of kilometers between origin and destination.
Yeah, or miles for our friends in the US.
Or that.
Yeah. So there's some food for thought on this fine Tuesday. Yep, I was getting there. Yep. Tuesday. Make sure that you head over to my Instagram, because I'm doing the draw today for our first giveaway to Nick's. You and a friend, whoever you tag, could win each a $100 gift card, and I am so pumped about it.
Yeah.
As always, thanks. If this was helpful or you have thoughts around scaling, put them in the comments below. This is a really interesting topic, and we don't talk about it a lot because I think the majority of the practitioners and coaches are sort of at that beginning stage where it's not even a thought. But if you are at that place where you already feel full, your business feels full, and you got questions, put them below and we'll help you out. Have a good day, everyone.